Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing today? I hope everybody's doing good. Well, I come on here really quickly. It shouldn't be a long video. However, this is a word from the Lord. So I'm going to go with the flow and just speak to you what the Lord has given for you all to hear. This video will be titled be aware of who you are allowing in your life. It's always good to set boundaries with people. Remember, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, power, and wickedness in high places. And so the person could look or act a way on the outside and feel another way towards you on the inside. And so the way that I confirmed, just bringing this video forth, and I want to make that clear before I get too far into it. I went to the Lord, I had a dream similar, and I'm not going to go into the dream, but it led me, as I was doing my Bible study today, it just brought back some things that I remember from my dream as well. And so I asked God, if this is something that you want me to bring forth to your people, can you just please somehow just confirm this for me, just so I can make sure? Well, I used my other Bible, and when I opened it up, it came open to Luke. Luke chapter 22, it opened to. And what one of the subtitles in that chapter that's right in front of me says, Judas betrays Jesus. And so once I seen that subtitle, I automatically knew this is a word. He just confirmed me bringing this word forth. So in my study time, I am in Isaiah, and I started reading in chapter 39 of Isaiah, and it's talking about Hezekiah. He was sick, and God, healed him, gave him extra years to live and all of that. And so the king of Babylon at the time sent him gifts and things because I guess he heard about Hezekiah being sick. So he just sent him gifts, get well gifts. Yes, it says chapter 39, verse 1, and I'm not going to read the whole verse, but it says, the king of Babylon sent messengers with letters and a present to Hezekiah, for he had heard that he had been sick and had recovered. And after the king of Babylon sent Hezekiah the gifts and, the letters, Hezekiah felt comfortable enough to show him, the king of Babylon, all of his treasures, everything that the Lord has blessed Hezekiah and his people with at the time. He showed him everything. And Isaiah instantly came on the scene and was like, what did you show the king of Babylon? And Hezekiah said, I showed him everything. And Isaiah is a prophet, and he prophesied and said that it's going to come a day that the king of Babylon is going to remove all of these things, including the children, your children, and bring them back to Babylon. Hezekiah wasn't too worried because he knew that this thing was not going to happen in his lifetime. So he felt like it was good news. But how many of you know that that's not good news to leave burdens for the people that you love? Because you let people in your life, in your space, that really didn't have your best interest at heart. And you know, a lot of times we can be naive to that fact, and we may not see things right off. But that's why God blesses us with discernment, and that's why God says to bring all of these things, everyone, to God, so He can really show you if they are really meant to be in your life for the long term, for a season, or if these are people that you do not need to have in your circle at all. People will definitely act like that they are for you, but behind your back, they are crucifying you just the way they did Jesus Christ on that cross. They're trying to find a reason and ways to take you out, to take you down, you and your entire family. And I'm one of the ones that would not learn for the longest time. I went through so many different experiences, different people, same spirits. Well, people will take my kindness for weakness. They act like that they love me and they could care less about me. They use little petty things to try to come at me, come against me. And God had to remove some of them people. And also God told me, you gotta go. You can't stay around. You can no longer involve yourself with people that mean you no good. Because it's not only going to affect you, but it's going to affect those that are coming up after you. Those who are your offspring. Those that haven't even got here yet. And that's what Hezekiah didn't seem to even care about. Because he was just happy that it wasn't happening his time while he's living. So he wasn't caring that his kids and their kids may have to suffer for years and years and years of captivity and Lord knows what else. Because of his decision to just open up his whole life and show these Babylonians, people that could care less about his well-being, just open up and show them everything. The same way what that happened with Joseph. When Joseph opened up to his brothers, they threw him in a pit and then decided to sell him to keep anything from coming, true. They tried to hinder him. First they were going to kill him, then they sold him off, hoping they would never see him again, hoping that nothing would ever come true, that he had spoken to them and told them that was going to happen. Guess what, though? It took years for Joseph, going through so many different trials and tribulations, but everywhere he went, God blessed him. He was in the prison and he still was blessed. Everywhere that he went. Potiphar's house, And then he rose up to the palace and ended up having to help the same people that wished death on him, wished for his downfall. God said, Give these people to me. Let me show you. Let me go ahead and give you this heads up so you can prevent having to go through all of this. Don't tell these people your business. Talk to me. You can trust me. And I'm going to bring people around you that are for you. They're not going to be perfect because none of us are perfect here on this earth. But he's going to bring true ride or die people to you in your life. That's not going to turn their backs on you. It's not going to take just a word and twist it. It's not going to try to destroy you and your whole family. And possibly your bloodline that hasn't even been thought about yet, been born yet. You have to protect all of that. You got to protect your peace. You know, you got to protect what God is building within you. And as I spoke about this, Judas betraying Jesus, Judas was close. He was one of Jesus's disciples. He went everywhere with Jesus. The whole time, though, Jesus knew that he was going to betray him. But God is showing us through this passage, through this instant while he was here on this earth, many things happened to Jesus. But this instant, Judas was one of the closest people to Jesus. And one of the main ones plotting and planning to take him out for some money. He later regretted, but it was too late. He couldn't go back. It was to fulfill a prophecy, but still, God is letting us know. Check your circle. Bring people to God. And some people that has to go, it may hurt. It really may hurt for a little while. But God always renew our strength. He said he'll never leave us nor forsake us. And he does everything good and bad that we feel like is bad. Maybe taking somebody that we love, was tight with, that we thought would never leave our lives away. But later to find out these people was not who they proclaimed to be. God works it out for our good. He can be trusted. And like I said, everybody is not bad. And some of the people that he takes away from us is not even bad. They're just not meant to be with us in our lives. You know. And so God may cause a shaking to occur so that there's no longer closeness between you and this person, you and these people. And it's not always bickering back and forth or animosity, or it's just a drifting apart. And it's okay. You're not obligated to be with people for the rest of your life. And they're not obligated to be with you. But always take them back to God. And don't tell people everything about your life. Everybody is not going to be happy for you. Live in accordance with the word of God, and we're going to falter. But always when you feel like you done messed up or you have failed, you have made a mistake, pick yourself back up and keep going, because that's what God is looking for. Don't give up because you feel like you messed up. But I love you guys. I just thought I would share this, what the Lord placed on my spirit. Beware of those that are in your circle. Everybody is not supposed to have access to you. That's just the way it has to be. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful night.